As a result of the hefty taxes required to obtain a license, 70% of Uganda's 313 media outlets do not generate any profit from their activities. The president of the Uganda Journalists Association, Matthias Rukundo, asserts that the new quickly advancing technology of social media has now taken over and is to blame for several media outlets, including radio, television, and print, having difficulty gaining market share, which has led some of them closing down. Others have turned to freelancing and receive only $3,000 for print publications and $10,000 for radio and television for each piece gathered.
The audience we are running for, now it is on social media. So you can't run away from that fact. So that's, for me, I believe the revenues will be affected unless the media houses, the traditional media houses, try to adjust and fit into the technological changes of the day. It is a profession fully guided by law. We must also be paid well, but we do not have mandate to influence or direct these media houses. As you may know, we raised that concern before the president, where we told him that excuses have been made on our desks, where the media houses are saying the taxes are very high. The response from the president, he simply said, no, the issues of tax, we may not go there. If you start a TV and you can't afford to employ people and pay them, then you close. That is not what we want to believe in. We want to believe that let's add value to ourselves so that if we have a case before the employers, we can easily defend it.
While speaking to the journalists who had gone several months without being paid, he described how journalists have struggled to survive, with some going a year without pay.
We just appealed to the Honorable Teddy Namboze, the chairperson of the Parliamentary Forum on Media, to help us move a petition in Parliament so that Mr. Brutus can be summoned and he maybe explains to the legislators why he's not paying us, because we have reliable information. He sold the TV station to a famous pastor and he was paid part of the money, and his promise was, as part of the agreement, he has to clear off all his liabilities, of which he never considered. We, over the 70 workers who have been working for him religiously as part of those liabilities, right now he's still playing games with us.
I've been there for 1.5 years. I've been doing 2 shows. That's branch request and both in the evening. But the situation I've been going through, or the situation I'm going through, it's really heartbreaking.
To manage these and leverage and shifting market, journalists were encouraged to own social media platforms and be able to produce income from their online space, because that is the new media and where the market is today.
One of the advice I give for most of my fellow journalists is to embrace other platform like the social media. We need to also to be managers of our. You open up your Facebook page or YouTube, so from there you can meet some money.
Teddy Namboze, the chair of the Parliamentary Media Forum, commended the journalists and underlined the need to having formal contracts with their media firms that will serve as protection for them while at work. She added that the contracts will safeguard them from unfair treatment when at work.
Violations ranging from media payments, which are sometimes not paid. I can refer you to the letter written by Uja, in which I was copied. It was about our colleagues who were working from CTV. There are also many young people in our country facing the same. This has greatly happened in media houses owned by politicians, which closes a brink of an eye, leaving workers in a total disarray. We have already picked the matter and we pledge to push it to a meaningful conclusion.
The Employment Act lays forth specific criteria that a business must go by when hiring employees, and one of the fundamental things that an employee expects from an employer is the requirement for contracts. Anju Barije, Samuel Kirimunda, Smart 24 Business Today.